Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. The Cowboy Up podcast would love to welcome Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. Vosqueros Gang has all your custom stickers, your custom towels, your custom tumblers, anything you need to represent your team, such as those Dallas Cowboys or even those hated San Francisco 49ers. Vosqueros Gangs have you. You can find them on all social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the show. As always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. Well, look who is in New Jersey at the game. It is the point man. Chop, what's your point? What's up, baby?
Hey, what's going on, bro? I'm sitting out here. Dak and offensive line just took the field. I got I'm looking back here and I got some of the wide receivers that's out there. Hey, man, it's a hot day today. And I said, I had to try to tap in real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that energy, though. How you doing, big guy?
Hey, man, since you there, I feel it. Because the last time you was at the game, I think we won the game, didn't we? Wasn't it against that other New York team? You was at the game and we won that game?
That I was at that game. So I had to visit the other one. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. I do appreciate you jumping in. I literally totally forgot you said you was going to the game too.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I know it's exciting and it's hot in New Jersey, huh?
Man, look here. I feel like I'm in the ATL, but I'm actually in Rutherford, New Jersey, you know, doing my thing. It's probably about 82 degrees out here. I'm really shocked this time of year that it's that, you know, the weather's like it is, but I'm loving it. I'm already used to it.
Well, the Cowboys should feel right at home because, you know, we practicing that all day. So, you know,
absolutely,
they shouldn't have no
absolutely.
Issues. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'll say absolutely. I'm feeling good, man. This sun is baking, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Say, hey, I bet when you booked that flight and those tickets, you didn't think it'd be 90 degrees in New Jersey, did you?
No, I definitely didn't think. I didn't think that. Mm-hmm. I thought it'd probably be about 61 or something like that. So I came prepared. But after I left the hotel this morning, I was like, "Whoa,
yeah.
Oh, we don't need all that." So I was good to go. You know what I mean?
So what old school are you rocking today? I see you got your old school jersey on. Which old school jersey you rocking? Oh, Deuce. You rocking Deuce today.
Hey, since the history was made here already, I might well come and remind them. Even though it was a different team, but I had to remind them. You feel me?
Hey, man, you got to always rock Deuce, man. You always rock Deuce.
Hey, you can hear the crowd roaring. The rest of the offense is coming out on the field right now. You know
it's going to be a pro Cowboy crowd there. You know it's going to be a pro Cowboy crowd. Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a lot of Cowboy fans in the building. You hear me? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm at home, you know, and the Jets are visiting us right about now.
But that's always a good thing, man. Every time I go to the game in Washington, it's the same way. You know, it's Cowboy fans everywhere, you know. That's cool, man. Appreciate you chomping in, man. Enjoy the game. All right.
Hey, Cowboys Up podcast. You know what it is. Your boy, Mr. Point Man, definitely put it down. What's your point? I holler at you probably by halftime or after the game, big fella.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. All right, man. Chop live from New Jersey, man, where the Cowboys are playing those hated New York Jets, man. Look, the Cowboys have to win this game. And I hate to say that first what was the second road game, so this is our fourth game of the year, fifth game of the year, that we have to win something. But the whole thing is keeping pace. Okay, we can't get too behind the leaders in the NFC East if we're going to do things. And then our injuries are, oh my God, they are amazing. I think we got one actual starter starting on the offensive line today. Um, Turpin's out today. Of course, we know about CD. So I think the offense is going to have to play like they played against Green Bay with very quick three-step drops for Dak. And if they're going even further in a deeper passing radius, I think we need extra protection. Um, Jaden Blue is active today. We were excited to see that. I think they activated Jaden Blue because of the speed, that because Turpin is not going to be there, because Turpin is our kickoff returner and punt returner, and basically that's going to be Jaden's job today. Also, backing up Javante Williams, and I think I'm really I'm really excited about uh watching Blue today to see what he has, man, because he's been in the doghouse from Coach Shoddy because of certain activities he's been doing. I don't know if you guys heard the story about him having the Louis Vuitton cleats, and they were giving him blisters in practice. Oh my God. When I heard that, man, it just killed me. I was like, you gotta be kidding, right? You had to wear the very fashionable, expensive cleats that just because of their name, and the next thing you know, they're killing your feet. So hopefully Jaden will give me some kind of maturity today, because I think that's what Coach Shade is looking for Jaden Blue to do, man. Just show some kind of maturity to actually get out there on the field and play, because today we're gonna need him, man. We're gonna need that speed since Turpin is not there. I never liked Jalen Tolbert as a punt returner or a kick returner. It seems like he can't make a decision when he's back there. Jaden, I think he's just a natural open space guy. So hopefully we can get to that. So man, let's talk about what the Jets do have, man. The Jets got Justin Fields. Y'all know how I feel about Ohio State players, but I'm gonna keep it PG since it's early Sunday morning. But another Ohio State player, wide receiver, quarterback, and this is the only one I actually like. I actually like Justin Fields, man, and I think the reason why I like Justin Fields, I think he has been getting a raw deal in his professional career. Starting off with the Bears, then going to the Steelers, and he had to share time with Russell Wilson, and now on his third team in 4 years. I think once he gets settled in with the Jets, I think Justin will be fine. Justin needs to decide what kind of athlete he's going to be, or what kind of quarterback he's going to be. Is he going to be Michael Vick, or is he going to be a Warren Moon? He needs to decide which one he's going to be, or is he going to be a Dak Prescott? Because you got to remember, when Dak was at Mississippi State, Dak was a running quarterback, okay, but he developed into a passing quarterback. Justin Fields needs to realize or figure out which quarterback he's going to be. Is he going to be that pocket guy, or is he going to be that electrifying guy that'll take it at any moment, just like he did against Miami? You can tell the speed, man, and how electrifying Justin is, but it's so few and far between when it happens. And then the first thing they're going to do, of course, they're going to blame him for anything that happens. Of course, as a starting quarterback in the NFL, that's what goes on. You know, if you're the starting quarterback, it's always going to be your fault because you lost or the offense is not performing. So I think in now the last time Justin Fields played the Cowboys, he was with the Bears. It was at AT&T, and Justin Fields, I think he had 300 yards passing, almost 100 yards rushing, and he lost the game because remember the Michael Parsons strip fumble. Michael Parsons picked it up, ran it back in the game because he was actually killing the Cowboys that day. He was killing us. And that stigma the Cowboys defense have about running quarterbacks. Is Justin gonna run today or is he gonna stay in the pocket? Which Justin we get? And I think today, just because our defense is so inept about covering and zone coverage, with him having Garrett Wilson, I really believe that Justin will be that pocket guy, and I think they're going to try to spy him with Lua Fowl. Um, uh, I'm drawing a blank on the other kid, K Mac. Somebody who because since they're playing this zone defense now, which I absolutely hate, and most Cowboy fans hate. Um, they will they will basically try to keep him in a box, okay, and that's the only way I think the Cowboys is going to control the Jets offense. They got to keep Justin Fields in a box. You can't let him have escape lanes like they did with uh uh the kid from Philadelphia. Damn it, why am I drawing?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts in the Eagles beat us because they gave escape lanes. The Cowboys cannot give Justin Fields escape lanes today. They got to keep him contained in the pocket and in the pocket only because I'll be really concerned if they let him get out. Uh, Welcome. What's up, Kuiper, man? Thanks for joining the pregame show, man. I was talking about Justin Fields, man. What's your assessment on him, brother?
Well, yeah, you're completely right, man. If you don't let him scramble, okay, that's one area that you need to stop him in. But they run a lot of QB run plays, designated run plays for him. So his speed is also very, very damaging if you don't contain him in that area too. And honestly, it's very easy to stop him in the passing game because he only throws to three people, okay? He throws a lot to Garrett Wilson. He throws to Mason Taylor, the rookie tight end, and then dump balls to Brees Hall. So
Yeah.
you contain those three people, man. I think it'll be a lot easier for this defense to win the game today.
Yeah, they just irritate me so much, Kuiper, about whenever they do have a good rush, they always lose their containment, their zone and what they're protecting, and with these athletic quarterbacks that the Cowboys do face, like a Justin Fields, like a Jalen Hurts, just like Daniels, who's coming up. I mean, you really got to pay real attention to your rush lanes and your job. Everybody got to do their job today, because
Yeah,
don't let it be another tackle. I think the Cowboys is going to have trouble once again if they let the Jets jump up on them. Okay.
and honestly, you gotta watch out for the rookie Ezra Rocket because that's the one dude who's gonna mess up the most if he cannot stay disciplined.
Right, right. Okay, and I'm glad you brought up this name, Garrett Wilson, another Ohio State player. Ah, God, now this one I do hate. I said I like Justin Field, but I hate Garrett Wilson, and that's because he tried to kill us, my Wolverines. But that is what it is. But honestly, man, he's a very, very, very good NFL receiver, just like every Ohio State receiver, top-notch five-star athlete in college, get to the pros, man, and he does make electrifying plays also when he gets the ball. What's your assessment on Garrett Wilson, brother?
And he's not just a one-trick pony. This dude does everything really good. He his catch radius, his ball control, or his body control, I should say, when he's on the sidelines is ridiculous. So it's not like you can put your best player on him. No, you got to double team. You got to bracket him and make sure Fields is not looking his way, because he will kill, especially in the deep ball. And he's really good. He's sneaky good after the catch. So it's hard to say he's good at one thing. He's really good at everything.
Yeah, because he was very good at everything at Ohio State. I just think, man, it's one of those NFL players who I hope his career don't get wasted, because this cat, he's, oh my God, if he's on your team, if he's on the Cowboys team, his stats would be double. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I want Cowboy fans to be aware. Okay. Garrett Wilson is a dog. I know we use that term a lot and we use GOAT a lot, but this kid is that dude. You don't hear about him a lot because he plays for the Jets. But if he played for the Giants, okay, if he played for the Patriots, if he played for the Cowboys, he would be a household name in the NFL. So do not sleep on it. And the reason I brought him up is because, our secondary, Jesus Christ, Jesus Lord. When Kuiper, I still listen to a lot of Dallas radio, even though with me being out here in Seattle, I still listen to a lot of Dallas radio. And it irritates me when they said the secondary got better last week. I said, how do you get better when you give up 40 points? You cannot explain it to me. I don't want to hear this. You give up 40 points, you didn't get better. Okay, that's number one. Number two, every team in the NFL got somebody explosive out there at that X position or the Y position. He is that explosive player. So, as the Cowboys defense, you are Eberflus. I hate to put that on you, but you are Eberflus. What are you gonna do to guard Garrett Wilson?
You can't give him a free release. Somebody has to put hands on him at the line of scrimmage, because you give him that free release, Justin Fields will look his way every single time. Okay, and then you have to bracket him with a safety, which is so hard for the Dallas Cowboys, because right now it's Donovan Wilson or a backup. So it's just, man, you got to put Diggs or Bland on him and don't give him that free release. Press him and just get pressure on Justin Fields.
Yes, just get pressure. But yeah, that's another story, ain't it? All right. So also, this is another player I want to bring up, brother. Bryce Hall. Okay.
Honestly,
I think he's
one
healthy.
of my favorite running backs.
I think he's healthy again. A former Iowa State running back who the Jets got in the draft, man. I remember that year. I was like, man, I would love this kid on my team, man. He is one of those hard runner, consistent guy, and got good hands out the backfield. I am concerned about these three players for the Jets today. Breece Hall is an excellent NFL running back. Even though the Cowboys' run defense so far this year have been average. I'm not going to say they're above average. They've been average, okay? Because a couple plays in that Green Bay game, I was like, come on, guys. We're doing this shit again. But they've been average, okay? So what do you think about Breece Hall, man? His running style and how he improves the Jets offense?
Well, first off, he's a workhorse. They honestly do not need to get him off the field. Breaks, here, one in there, but he's not really a power back, but he can break tackles. And the way the Jets run their offense, it's not so much in between the tackles or right up the gut. It's more on the tackles and outside the tackles, which is Brees Hall's MO. He has legit speed that can break off a 5-yard run into a freaking touchdown, man. I love the way he runs because he's patient, but he has great vision. And what worries me about this game is they bring in a lot of sixth offensive linemen. They do that a lot. And so when you do that, you're not really looking to go in between on the guards. You're really looking to go at the tackles and outside, which is kind of the Dallas Cowboys' weakness in the run game.
Yeah, because did you notice in the game against the Packers, a couple of times they tried to hit that outside zone, and it really wasn't working as much as their inside zone where Brock and Tyler Smith and TJ Bass was. Did you notice this? I wanted to bring this up to you. You notice the Cowboys offensive lineman PFF grade, they were above average in the run, right? And well below average in the pass. So is that because our running back, or do you think they're blocking better at running?
I think it's the scheme. I think it's 1,000% the scheme that Clayton Adams brings. Because I'll tell you what, man, my offensive guards last year were really good in the run game, and this year they're really dog ass in the run game. Okay. So I mean, I have to credit that to the scheme 100%. And then, man, I don't know what's going on with their pass blocking. It's just. Oh man, that really is elite right now because there's a lot of pressure that gets to him, but he's so poised and accurate that it really doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't mean to go off into them yet, man. I was still on Hall. It was my fault. It hit something hit in my mind. I'm like, I wanted to bring that up to Kuiper on the show the other day, and I totally forgot. but Hall, man, back to Hall. Okay, so this is another guy, man. You can't arm tackle him. You got to get him. You got to get him on the ground. You really do. Because he can't bounce on you, man. He got a hell of a stiff arm package. Especially watching him at Iowa State. I was a fan of him at Iowa State, and that year he basically carried Iowa State to the bowl game. He did. He carried them. Wasn't it? Matter of fact, wasn't Purdy his quarterback? Purdy was actually his quarterback at Iowa State. Man, Iowa State actually had a pretty good team that year. They just didn't have defense. But back to Hall. I actually like him. He is good. Another thing, man, I'm trying not to be repetitious when I talk about the Cowboys defense, but it's things, man, that we got to correct. Normally I say you don't know what your team is until after week 4 because of none of the starters really play in the preseason, right? But this is the problem with the Cowboys. It's so many people hurt. So it's like we still in preseason again because we got so many of our starters hurt, especially on the offensive side. We need to figure some things out. So we just, I'm telling you now, Cowboys we need to contain this guy right here because Bryce Hall starts the Jets offense. Okay, if he's getting 5-6 yards a pop, that's when the play action and that's when the run pass options that Justin Fields will have. It may hurt you. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just saying this is something that you need to be aware about Breece Hall because he is an excellent running back. Now, I do want to get on this. This guy is who the Cowboys was trying to trade for initially.
That would have been so awesome.
The Cowboys tried to trade for Quinnen Williams before they traded to the Green Bay Packers. And the Jets basically said, F y'all. This is our player. This is our generational player, and if this trade would have happened, I would have been like, okay, I'm cool. I would have been so upset, right? And the reason why this kid is a quiet assassin. He is quiet. He goes about his business every play. Every play, guys. Quentin Williams is 1A, 1B, 1C, whichever one you want to give him in defensive tackles in the NFL. I love this kid, and I think I'm concerned about the Cowboys run game because of this one player. Rue, welcome to the pregame show. What do you think about Quentin Williams, brother?
I mean, he's a monster, bro. Quentin Williams is one of the few guys on the Jets that's actually like, damn, all right.
Mhm.
So, that's a force to be reckoned with inside for sure. So that's crazy to hear that it could have been him, because if we could have got 2 firsts from the Jets, bro, those are top 5 picks. That's wild, bro. 2 first-round picks from the Jets. That's 2 top 5, at least top 10 picks,
Right.
almost every year. Like, that's a deal.
Yeah. But yeah. Quentin, man. I think this is probably the smart thing the Jets franchise has ever done by telling the Cowboys no with him because they recognize and they realize this is their guy. Kuiper, what do you think about Quentin Williams?
You want to know why everybody thought Solomon Thomas was great last year or good?
Why is that?
It's because he had Quentin Williams next to him. This dude is an automatic double team machine. And you don't double team him, dude, he's game record. It's just he's one of the premier space eaters in the NFL, and that's what makes him so great. Is he, even if you double team him, he's making plays. Yeah. He's beating these double teams, and it's honestly so awesome that he is one of those dudes that is just respected, because he's not out here playing dirty or talking shit. No, he's over here just playing because he loves the game.
Yeah. Hey, man, this is one of those players in the NFL, man. I can just watch all day, and I am excited to watch him and Tyler Smith today, him and TJ Bass today, him and Brock today, because when I say real men play right there, this is gonna be a fight today, because you're literally gonna see how tough our offensive line is today. We may need to see Brock start a fight today, because this cat here, he gonna bring the noise every time. Rue, what you think? You got that look on your face.
I'm just kind of coming to the realization of what this D line is for the Jets, and the fact that I think I only have 2 starting offensive linemen today.
I thought it was 1. I thought it was just Steele.
Is Terrence Steele gone too?
No.
Because I didn't hear anything about Terrence Steele. I know Tyler Guyton's out.
I thought Steele was the only starter that's playing. No,
Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith is the only star. Yeah. I need to double check that.
So is Terrence out too? So I got both tackles out?
I think so. Give me a second.
Because I heard that too, but I'm like, I haven't heard anything about Terrence Steele.
It looks like Steele's in, or he's
okay. So it's 3 out.
Either way, I'm down 3 out of my 5 offensive linemen. And again, we've said this in the past. I believe in Brock Hoffman, and I know TJ Bass isn't Tyler Booker, but these are solid guys. But that Jets D line,
it's good.
They're good. Like, their secondary hasn't been as good. Sauce hasn't been as fiery as he's been in the past. I've heard some murmurs about Sauce. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you I watch a ton of Jets games, but I know Sauce is somebody to be respected that I've heard some negative things about this season. But this defense has always been an issue, and I keep thinking back to the last time we played these guys, and that just rubs me the wrong way. But I don't know that if Dak can make this O-line look as good as it did last week, that says a lot about what he's doing for this O-line. Because now what? It's Nathan Thomas at the left tackle, right?
Yeah.
It's Nathan Thomas, and then obviously we got Tyler, Brock, TJ, and Terrence, which you've confirmed that, right?
Yeah.
So, bro, I just
It's gonna be okay.
the thing is, I know it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be a boat race the whole time. Like I said this on Tuesday. I feel like we're gonna be in one of those games where it's gonna be like, I don't know, like we're gonna be in the upper 20s, 30s. Like it's an over game for sure. Like if it's not, I'd be shocked.
I think against the Jets defense, I think the Cowboys need to approach it just like the Green Bay Packers game. Dak with quick throws, 3-step, get rid of it. Don't be back there procrastinating with the ball. You know what I mean? He needs to be locked in early. Okay. Like I was telling Kuiper before you got here, Rue. I think once again we can't let teams jump out early, because that's what put the real stress on the Cowboys defense. Is when we go 3 and out and the other team jumps out early. And then here we go with the moon balls over the top. And, like our secondary has never played football before. So, I just think the Cowboys really need to take that same game plan that they had against Green Bay and actually prove to the NFL that it's not fake having that number one in total yards offense. They need those yards today. Also, before you guys came in, man, I also brought up that Blue is active. Blue is basically going to take Turpin's position, kick returns, punt returns, and he is going to be our backup running back for Javonte Williams. I'm excited for that because the Cowboys need a little speed. But before we get on the Cowboys real quick, I know you brought up Sauce. Sauce has been having a lot of PIs. Don't he lead the league in PIs right now? Yeah, he's very handsy all of a sudden, and he's going to be on Pickens. Okay, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Really much. But if he leading the league in PIs, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. But that got to put it on the numbers. Because Sauce is one of those guys too. He will take it to the house if you make a mistake. So, but the first 4 games hadn't been too good for Sauce, but he is still one of those guys. What you think about old Sauce Gardner?
Sauce has always been one of my favorite corners. I know he's having a rough year, but he's definitely a guy that I respect in the league, especially for what he's got to deal with, playing for the Jets. But dude, I feel like he's always been physical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe he's like lost a little bit of a step or something, but it's unusual to see him get the call against him because he's always been a physical guy. I feel like he's always been a hands-on, like I'm a glue to you receiver, kind of like what we're hoping for Sean Revel, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what sticks out to me. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave that for later. But yeah, that's really it for Sauce. I just pulled up all the old matchups for the Jets and the Cowboys. I was gonna bring that up, but I'll bring that up in a second.
All right, Kuiper, what you think about Sauce?
I think teams are starting to figure out how to actually play him, because all the games that I watched in the Jets so far this year, when he's getting a penalty, it's because he's trailing a wide receiver, and he's just not as fast for some reason. It kind of feels like he's dealing with an injury that he's just that they're not disclosing. But if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, you see man coverage, put George Pickens on a crosser, put him on a drag or a slant, or Kevontae Turpin, whoever it is, get Sauce Gardner to trail them, because that's when he will hold, and that's when he's going to get the PIs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, he's playing like Diggs.
I didn't want to say it, but you did.
I mean, but remember what we brought up on the show. You know,
Yeah,
Diggs is playing this trail position, and
Yeah.
Diggs used to have that makeup speed to come back and pick it off because that was his game, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's playing the trail position again, but he ain't getting there to pick the ball off anymore. And then he finally get his pick, and it was a penalty.
Oh.
So, but you know, I'm not dogpiling Diggs right now. We're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So, my last subject before we get out of here, I told you that we normally try to do 30, 45 minutes on a pregame show. Cowboys offense, can they do it again, Rue? Can we do it again? Will the offense be another consistent over 30 points a game against the Jets?
You know, life ain't fair, man. They have to be. They have to be that offense. They have to be that team that's going to be able to do that each and every single week. And Dak Prescott has to be perfect. It's just the way it is for this team right now. Until the defense can show you otherwise, that's what it has to be for the Dallas Cowboys. They have to take those long shots. They have to take those gambles that they've been taking. And he has to continue to be precise with the football and not make mistakes, because anything that we give the other team, it feels like it's going to be taken advantage of almost every time, because this defense can't stop a nosebleed. But I think they can do it, man. The only thing that makes me a little nervous, that defensive front for the Jets is really nice. And our O-line is very banged up. I'm very excited to see Blue, extremely excited to see Blue hit the field for this team, and see if he can give us that spark that, Miles Sanders just kind of, middle of the road was. I'm hoping that he can take that next step and give us a little more than Miles Sanders did behind Javonte Williams. But the offense with the bumps and bruises that it has, no Kavonte Turpin today, still no CD Lamb, O-line's down to only two offensive starters. And, it's Dak Prescott at the helm, and I still believe, 35, 37 points. You're going to get it today, and they're going to be able to hold off these Jets.
Okay. Kuiper, man, can the offense be consistent? Give me 30 points again today.
I think if they can contain and not just Quentin Williams, but their linebacker, Sherwood. He's very underrated and really good at stopping the run, but also excellent against the pass. If they can double team Quentin Williams and not let him wreck the run game, then it shouldn't be that much of a problem, because Dak Prescott isn't just throwing to George Pickens. He's been letting it loose, just hitting the open guys wherever it's at. I think 30 points is very realistic, but it also depends on if this defense cannot let the Jets do these long drives and control the clock.
Okay. All right. So, Rue, give me what you were about to say, because we're about to get out of here.
So, in the last 5 matchups against the Jets, which these are kind of sporadic, but in the last 5 matchups against the Jets are 3-2 against us. We beat them 30-10 the last time we saw them in 2023 in Dak's last MVP run. Before that, it was in 2019, 22-24. We lost to the Jets, and then there's a 2011 and 2015, and then a 2007. Doesn't mean a ton, but they do lead us in the head-to-head matchups. We are a dog today. We are a dog today against the Jets. That's how bad this defense is. Number 1 offense in the league, and we are a 1.5 dog today. That's wild to me. That's how bad my defense is. They think that Justin Fields is going to be able to have a career day against us. And all I'm asking, just get to the middle of the pack, defense. Can we make some adjustments and I know we're still missing pieces. And I'm hoping that we can start to slowly see some of those pieces come back. But damn it, man. Just stifle somebody. Justin Fields is not like some prolific passer of the football. Just contain him and make him throw and make him make mistakes. He'll do it. Just make him do it. Stay disciplined today. Don't let this man run wild. Please.
Because we're in trouble if he do. we're in trouble. All right.
One takeaway and it's a dub.
Yep. That's it.
Man, if we can, just like Kuiper said, if we can just run the rock, control the clock, we should be fine today. I have full faith that Javonte Williams can run. These guys can run block. That's one thing they can do better than anything right now. If with all these backup linemen, they can run block better than anything.
Right.
So let's run that rock today.
I feel you. All right, man. Look, everybody, enjoy the games today, man. Appreciate y'all. Chopper's actually at the game. I don't know if y'all saw him earlier. He had jumped in earlier on the pregame show. He went up there to see those Cowboys versus those hated New York Jets.
That's beautiful.
Everybody have a good time, man. Be easy on the cervezas because I won't. I will see y'all on Tuesday. As we always say here, Dallas Cowboys for life. Man, we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yeah, let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. Always WWE Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him? You see him?
The loyalist. You got Cowboy Beat in the building.
The great Cowboy Beat.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited. Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction? I see it.
Hey, man. Hey,
Videos, dancing.
Hold on, player. Sometimes I screw up, player. You know, hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up sometimes. Yeah. In this first day of pads. Say, man, you know, we all played, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the but tomorrow tells the truth.
I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. You know, I know we all co-hosts, but you know, I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. You know, your ass always got to spread shit and eating wings and
motherfucker sprint.
Calm down.
I haven't sprinted in 5 years.
Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, man?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. Welcome to the show. So hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
Yeah. You'd have come out with that Whataburger in and out, right?
I wasn't done. We kind of keep it light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite stuff here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing in that song, but it's like this is Drake, you know, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's not the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. You know, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. You know, if you love us, tell your friends about us. Like.